Welcome to Marriott MBA Today. My name is Cassandra Wilson. As part of Boeing's 1997 merger with McDonnell Douglas, Boeing inherited a small manufacturing plant near the Salt Lake City airport. Boeing wasn't sure what to do with it, so initially it gave Salt Lake City the projects that no one else wanted. From these humble beginnings, the Salt Lake facility grew into a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant that provides tail fins and horizontal stabilizers for Boeing's flagship Dreamliner airplanes. And as we speak, Boeing is installing composite manufacturing equipment in a second, technologically advanced West Jordan facility. Marriott MBA Today reporter London Clausen and I went to check out Boeing's growing footprint in Utah.
Workers drill holes in these carbon fiber parts at the Boeing plant in Salt Lake City near the airport. Next, they will connect all the pieces to make the tail fin and back wings for the innovative 787 jet known as the Dreamliner.
End product's really cool. It's really neat to walk out on the floor and see what you're making, or to be at an airport. Now waiting in airports is fun, right? You can look out on the tarmac and see, oh, I was a part of that 787 plane. Like, we made that vertical tail fin. Like, that's pretty cool.
Sarah McQueen started working as a tool engineer at this Boeing plant a year ago, just after graduating from BYU.
It's a great company to work for. You know, people that come to work for Boeing, they stay here. And I think that speaks for the company, that it's just, they treat you well.
McQueen makes the tools needed to build an airplane wing, like this stand, used to hold the tail fin while they work on it.
That's the tool that I designed to solve that problem. And that's really satisfying, to solve problems and be able to see your solution in real life.
McQueen is one of many Utah workers hired by Boeing as part of their plan to expand in Utah.
These guys down here, guys and gals, call themselves a can-do crew. It's because they've proven time and time again they can do anything. That's just been, they've been a hallmark of just good performance.
Larry Coughlin, the managing director of Boeing, says they've moved more work into Utah factories to support Boeing's needs, and they like what they're seeing in the Utah workforce.
Boeing has been here in Salt Lake City for about 26 years. Here in this facility, they build things like the 787 vertical wing. They're doing so well. They're expanding to this building out here in West Jordan to fabricate state-of-the-art composite parts.
Boeing's new West Jordan facility will employ hundreds of workers with room for hundreds more, and the company hopes to hire a lot of people who live in Utah.
This team can do it. It's a great opportunity for us. You know, Boeing is showing, if you guys have seen the plant here, you know, we have gone in a year ago today, our footprint down here was about 362,000 square feet, okay? Maybe that doesn't mean much to you. Today, it's 1.2 million. So that's an expansion plan, and that's a company being excited about putting work down here, and I think it's extremely exciting for the people here and for the community here and for the state as a whole.
For many years, Boeing made the wings on commercial aircraft out of aluminum. Recently, Boeing began making them out of carbon fiber. This innovative manufacturing technique is coming to the new West Jordan facility.
It's lighter weight, it's stronger than aluminum or other materials. There is, besides a sporting grade carbon, there is aerospace grade carbon, and carbon material is made up of fabric or unidirectional tape.
Thomas Hawk worked for Boeing in Seattle for 25 years. The company transferred him to Utah 2 years ago. Hawk says the vertical fins assembled in Salt Lake control the left-right steering of the aircraft, and the horizontal stabilizers make the plane go up and down, two critical parts of the 787.
He's always doing new stuff, new exciting things, both in engineering and technology, so they have a large R&D and developmental type program, and really love that part of the company.
But all this expansion did not happen by accident. The state of Utah actively courted Boeing and offered them incentives to locate here.
What the state will do is up to a limit. For every person that we put through one of the community colleges or one of the universities here to train to work in our shops, the state will match that, which is you know, a really nice way to, it's a win-win for everybody, for the people, us, and for the state, the universities. So this is a really nice way to move forward.
Ricardo Alia manages the workers in the manufacturing plant. He is excited about the expansion plans in Utah and thinks it will create a lot of good jobs for Utah families.
The company gives you a lot of freedom for you to continue learning and pretty much develop yourself.
Sarah McQueen says she's glad she took a job here and sees good things on the horizon for her career and many other Utah workers.
Everyone's willing to help each other out and to get the job done. They're friends from the good old days, and so they just, we're all buddies and do stuff on the weekends, and, so I think it's just a really friendly atmosphere.
Boeing is currently accepting job applications and plans to hire many more Utah workers in the next few years. With all this expansion, a natural question is whether a Boeing plane will ever be assembled here and fly for the first time out of Utah.
You better believe I'm out there selling Utah to put more work down here. One day, could a final assembly be down here in Salt Lake or in Utah? Why not? But that's me saying it. I think you better believe that's what I'd like to see happen. Now, there are a few other people who get to make decisions in the company, but the more that we are competitive, the more that we remain to be productive and have quality work, the better reputation we build and the more value we provide, the more we're taken seriously as a future potential for bigger and brighter things.
Coughlin says that he enjoys working at this company and is hopeful to see many production plants take off in the near future with the help of his can-do crew and his new facility.
What's neat about here is I think everybody on the lines here in Boeing Salt Lake understand the big picture. They understand where their part fits in. They take a deep amount of pride in where that part fits in. You can ask anyone on the line if he or she is making a small clip, angle, or bracket, or a horizontal stabilizer, where their part fits and what airplane it goes on, and they all know it. So they all get it. And we have a saying around here that we're not building airplane parts, we're building airplanes one part at a time.
Boeing's expansion here in Utah is a direct result of its partnership with Utah State, with their incentives that they've been offering to bring jobs here for Utah's families. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Marriott MBA Today. We'll see you next time.